Peloton now.
Brian, look at this. It's now down to 23 seconds, 22 seconds. With every passing second, it seems to be closing by another second. So the peloton really flying. If these are accurate time gaps, then it's still within the bounds of possibility that these two riders could be chased down. And Valverde realises the danger once more, puts a little daylight between himself and Pozzovivo, indicating that sort of power that he's capable of putting down relative to his fellow breakaway companion. But is it enough to hold off the group behind? Just over 2,300 metres to go for these riders out of 195 kilometres today. Can they hang on out front? And Valverde is grimacing and looking for a little bit of a contribution from Pozzovivo. And he gets the shake of the head. Pozzovivo is gambling on Valverde, riding him to the line. But I tell you what, they cannot afford to do anything. It's Sammy Sanchez who moved across to BMC from Euskaltel this year. And
this only about 20 seconds. The team buses were on the right-hand side there. This is going to get very, very close. Sammy Sanchez now distancing the peloton, but it just goes to show that maybe the peloton is kind of lulled. They're thinking that they're going to catch Valverde and Pozzovivo in front. Just as we say that, Pozzovivo does a turn with Valverde. He now realises he probably looked behind and saw 31 seconds. It's still going to be very, very close. These guys can't mess around. It's all for Valverde here with the strongest sprint, but Pozzovivo still wants to finish on that podium.
Oh, and they hit the cobbles, and they must feel like it must be the roughest surface in the world as Valverde looks for every little bit of shelter that he can possibly find. They approach the Colosseum, so they make the right-hander, and then they'll make a long, long left-hander as they keep the Colosseum on their left-hand side. And the kilometre to go point comes with this long left-hander coming up very shortly. So we're very close to the final kilometre. Just 1,200 metres left in Roma Maxima. 27 seconds to the peloton.
Neutral car is out. The neutral service car has been pulled out the gap. This gap coming down quickly. We can't see this from the air, but they've just pulled out the neutral service car. I still think these two riders are going to stay away, but does the bunch know that these two riders are still off the front?
Yes, well, the bunch believe that they're sprinting for glory. Giant Shimano have riders who are inside the final kilometre. 25 seconds is the advantage. Looked like Samuel Sanchez has been brought back into the fold. So the bunch are chasing these two riders up front. So once more, for the second year in a row, will it be the breakaway riders that prevail in Roma Maxima, or will it be the big group that sprints it out for glory? Last year, it was the solo rider Blel Kadri of AG2R that took victory. His teammate Domenico Pozzovivo is wearing dossard number 1. Does he have anything to take to Alejandro Valverde in a sprint finish? He's going to sit on and gamble that they're going to hang on all the way to the finish. Valverde, though, knows that he's got to ride all the way to the line. There can be no slacking at this point. They're not going to give it up. And the bunch are threatening. They're within touching distance, and they cannot afford to wait any longer. Pozzovivo goes for a long one. He's hasn't done too much sprinting in his time, and they're coming up behind. So there's riders inside the final 300 metres, inside the final 250, and it could be that they've blown it. I do believe that the group behind are going to close them down on the line. Valverde sprints for the line as Pozzovivo has no answer, and the gap is foreshortened a little bit. Valverde, I think, just has enough in hand, gets one hand in the air, just shows how difficult it was. Pozzovivo doesn't hang on for second. He's swamped by the group, and that's how close Roma Maxima was in 2014.